Fellow Kenyans, patriots and comrades, this is Miguna Miguna from Toronto, Canada. A short message for you. In 2008, following the horrendous post-election violence of 2007 and 2008, in which more than 1,500 innocent Kenyans were butchered and brutalized to death, and tens of thousands maimed, primarily by the trigger-happy Kenya police and Mungiki, and hundreds of thousands displaced from their homes. President Mwai Kibaki and Raila Odinga promised Kenyans that never again will elections divide Kenyans. Never again would Kenyans be divided along ethnic lines. Never again would elections lead to trauma and horrendous deaths and maimings. That never again would social justice be an issue. They gave a commitment to the country. That undertaking by the two leaders was entrenched in the Constitution through the National Accord and Reconciliation Act. The Constitution was amended, yet nothing changed. Tribalism continues and continued unabated. Looting of public resources continued unabated. Police brutality increased, not decreased. And elections of 2013 and 2017 were stolen worse than the 2007 elections. It was done in broad daylight. And after Kenyans rose up and demonstrated against this egregious violation of their rights and the undermining of their popular will, the police brutally mowed them down, suppressed them, killed many of them, and maimed thousands more. So, telling us that a handshake or a handcheck is going to bring justice where a National Accord and Reconciliation Act and a coalition government could not is a joke. Secondly, in 2002, Raila Odinga said Kibaki tosha. They campaigned and won an election. They promised Kenyans that all the historical injustices would be addressed in their 5-term government. Did it happen? Absolutely not. So what happened? Exactly the opposite. Kibaki engaged in a systematic dismantling of all the gains that Kenyans had made since the end of the one-party regime, since the one-party KANU dictatorship. Kibaki's reign became one of the worst Kenyans had seen since independence. Tribalism thrived. Looting became the order of the day. And election theft was institutionalized. So this handshake is going to cement the institutionalization of election theft, election fraud, human rights abuses, and looting as permanent features in the Kenyan polity. Why do I say that? As Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto, and Kalonzo Musyoka, individuals who have gained directly from looting of public resources and egregious human rights abuses, that's how they have become billionaires, as they danced on stage and told Kenyans that never again will a Kenyan be denied of his or her birthright. I am here in Toronto, denied of my birthright. Denied on my birthright because I stood up courageously against the election theft. I stood up consistently against what Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto had done. I refused to surrender like Raila Odinga did. I refused to take bribes like Raila Odinga has done. That is why I was arrested on February 2nd tortured, detained, my house destroyed, my passport destroyed. I was sedated and put on a plane unconscious to Dubai on March 28th. That is why my house was destroyed on February the 2nd. I've never been taken to court. Raila Odinga was taken to court when he was charged of treason. Why haven't I been taken to court? Why haven't I been allowed to face my accusers in court? They have now turned this mythical concoction of theirs into some immigration issue. This is not an immigration issue. I am a Kenyan by birth. My passport was destroyed by the goons calling themselves a government, and we must demand justice. Justice is not going to come through handshakes or handchecks. It's going to come through Kenyans rising up in unity against the despots, removing them from power, and installing a government that is based on integrity, that is based on social justice, that is popularly elected or chosen by the people, that addresses the issues that affect most of Kenyans. Issues of unemployment, issues of poverty, issues of inequality, issues of homelessness, issues of joblessness, issues of poor infrastructure, issues of poor health care services, issues of poor educational systems, issues of exploitation of the people, and issues of a dirty and healthy environment. This will be done through direct people power. Viva